This week on the Moment with Louie, we got KayJay, so make sure you tap in. Let them know your name and where to find you.
Hey man, you got KayJay, San Diego, California, born and raised, 21 years old. Out here with my boy King Louie. We finna turn this interview up, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with everything that he got going, coming up and coming, and as long as me too. The music, everything. We got a lot of big things in plan.
Make sure you tap in with bro. He got a lot of stuff coming up that we about to talk about. So how did you get your name KayJay?
The name KayJay, personally, it's my first and last name.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not finna put my government out there. But personally, I just got KayJay from the first initial and the last initial.
So it's your real life nickname?
My real life nickname.
Oh,
KayJay.
okay. Yeah. Ain't nothing artificial about it.
Yeah.
All organic, you did.
Yeah.
What made you want to start rapping?
Personally, what made me want to start rapping was back when I was in high school. I had a dude named Keyshawn, and that was one of my closest buddies. He was my quarterback for a little while. And he passed away, and that was my first song I wrote and dedicated to my bro. And I recorded that on my phone with in my mom's garage with some iPhone headphones on GarageBand on my phone. And that song's still on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay.
So that was my first song. That's what really made me keep going.
Facts.
Start writing.
Is there anyone you look up to?
As in
the music game? Yeah.
Music wise, Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
I look up to Nipsey Hussle because personally, he has that hustler mentality, and I feel like I have the same thing because I feel like if you want a dream and you got a goal and you got ambition to be somewhere, then you got to push for what you want. It's not going to come easy, you know, and that's why I respect Nipsey Hussle, because as an underground, I respect also Dom Kennedy, because and E40, they all started out the trunk, you know, and had no support, no fan base, no nothing, but they developed their own fan base and got their support through the organic process of music, you know, and that's really who I'm fucking with.
Is that why we seen you dropping off tapes to people, dropping off CDs people?
Yeah, I'm still on that marathon, dropping off tapes every day. I just been promoting this single, Want It All, and that's the only song that's on the tape right now, personally. Yeah, I'm just passing out singles because I feel like I put a lot of effort into that song and a lot of hard work to promote that song. So I feel like that's what's gonna help me get the exposure and recognition that I'm seeking for, you know, that I deserve, you know.
Facts.
Been doing this music for about 2 years, so this is my goal, bro. This is all I got right now. You know what I mean?
On to the marathon tip. Can we see you sell mixtapes for $100 a piece like Nipsey's did?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. And I'm not just San Diego. I'm not just a rapper, you know. I'm an artist. I make all types of music. I make music for anybody. Like, there's not a race that doesn't enjoy listening to my songs and my music, and that's what I do it for. Not solely just for the money, but because it's a passion for me, a way for me to express myself, and a way to get this money, you know, like eventually later on to establish a foundation and eventually put it into like the community. So, yeah, man.
When people think of KayJay, what do you want them to think of?
A real dude, a real solid dude.
Facts.
From the jump, you know?
You did.
Like a real solid dude from A1, like a dude who's good in every part of the city. Because me personally, I don't gangbang, you know? But I grew up in the side of town to where I had a lot of people who did, but I never really had to take that route. I took the football route, but now I'm back on my music, you know what I'm saying?
So how long ago was that song that you released for your brother that passed away?
My bro, Keyshawn, that song has been on SoundCloud about 4 or 5 years now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you been, in between that time, have you been slowly making music, or has it been like, oh, okay, this sparked me to make this song?
No, I've been making music for the last 2 years, bro.
Oh, okay.
I got a lot in the closet I have not released yet. I probably got about like 2 projects that I could drop right now if I wanted to. But, I mean, I'm just waiting for that fan base structure that I want to where I feel like people's going to rock on to every song I drop. Because not everybody's going to listen to just any and every song. But these past 2 years, I got a lot of songs in my emails that I still have not released. Even with some San Diego artists, I ain't released yet. Videos, a lot of things I got in store ready to drop. But right now, I'm just on this Want It All movement.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you've been giving back to the homeless. Can we see you do a fundraiser for the homeless or do something of that nature?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I got involved down there at Second Chance over there on Imperial to be a mentor, you know, and a speaker, a personal speaker for like the high school students. So that's what I want to do. And that's what I want my music to reach. I want my music to reach just the community, the youngers, the youths, I should say, and the up and coming, because they listen to it and they enjoy it, but they listen to it mainly because of either the beat, your wave, or like how you say it. But it's like I want them to listen to what I'm saying and to follow by what I'm doing. I'm trying to just be better, for not just the community, but for all of our families out here, because it's a lot of bullshit that we go on out here in Southeast. All the violence over the summer, people getting shot, dying, everything. I just want the music to be able to help change everybody, and I think that's everybody's goal out here in San Diego as an artist.
Oh God. The biggest change is to change the life of someone else. You feel me? Because we could always change our own life, but to really make an impact on someone else's, and to be able to do that, it's a very honorable thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Ever since I was a kid, man, I wanted to be that mentor type of dude. Like, even when I played football, that's where I really learned it, because it's more of a team building type of thing, team building type of sport. So being a team captain when I was playing high school ball, it just taught me, like, you know what? I got a lot of people who wouldn't mind following my lead. So whether I'm doing something good or bad, a lot of people want to follow. So that's why I just chose to want to actually just do good, and try to influence people to don't be afraid to embrace your talents. Don't be afraid to embrace anything you want to shoot for in the world. Anything, because nothing is really impossible as long as you believe it, you know what I mean? And that's my initial goal.
It's crazy. Onto the tip of followers and everything. I think we're in a system now where everybody wants to be a follower. You know what I mean? Or to have a bunch of followers. But in reality, it's just turning people into followers instead of leaders. If you look at Instagram, Twitter, and all this, all it's doing is just creating a bunch of people who want to be like somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
And most of those people, it's these people who are clout chasing or not doing the right thing. But most of the time when we think of someone who's making a change, no one wants to follow bro because he's not out here gangbanging. He's not out here doing such and such, you know what I mean? Because he's really on his P's and Q's. You know what I mean?
And it's hard for a lot of people to respect someone like that. But as long as you're not coming off in the wrong approach, people can't do anything but respect you. Like on my marathon last week, I went 3 days straight, and I burned all the CDs myself. I sat there 2-3 hours burning the tracks, and every day I had 100 CDs. It cost me $20 to get a 100 pack at Target. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not selling these CDs. I'm just out here getting support. I'm telling you, this is free CDs. Check me out. And then as I'm walking away, they put it in their car. Oh, come back. Yeah. About $5, but it just takes a process. Everything's a process with it, and I feel like you gotta just keep shooting. But I'm gonna keep shooting with this marathon, bro. For real, because these CDs, it's like I said, like the approach. Like, certain people walked up to me like, what you doing over here? Like, where you from? Like, what's up? Da-da-da. I'm like, bro, like, respect me, bro. Like, I'm not out here on nothing but promoting my music, my craft, because this is something that I'm serious about. You can either respect it or get on. But, like, I'm going to continue to keep pushing this movement. And a lot of people in our community right now don't understand that. They want you to, flashback. They want you to be out here. And, man, the government and the system is not for a young African-American male out here, and not even just African-American, for color skin. It's hard for us out here to strive for our goals because we're always being looked down upon based on, like, society. And I want to change that outlook.
And it's nuts because you go to La Jolla and they're literally looking down at us, you know what I mean? Like, they're on top of a hill and I look at our section, the only reason I know it's our section, I see the water tower, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I see the water tower and it's like, dang, like we're below sea level over here, but they're up there above it, you know what I mean? And it's just seeing the perspective of that and just seeing it like that, they don't want us to go where they're at.
Right, I feel like that's how it is. They don't want to see minorities succeed, and I feel like the system is made for us not to. And my message to basically all artists, and even for myself, for everyone out here in our industry, this music industry, we got to stick together, because it gets harder and harder and harder and harder, and all they're doing is fighting us while we're fighting each other. And our music should be promoting positivity, and maybe even not positivity. You can talk how you talk, but you're not going to tell a kid to go out there and go shoot something up. You know what I mean?
Hopefully not.
But it's just a different way to be an artist and a different way to carry yourself. You always I feel like you gotta be yourself. And one person who inspired me on being myself with this music is KayJay.
Yeah.
His
One
interview, shout out KayJay. In his interviews, he's always talking about like, man, I'm basic. He barely even wear jewelry.
Facts.
All these artists you see wearing flashy jewelry, all that. Dudes coming out in a pro club, sweatpants and a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just for what he got to do, get that business done. You know what I mean? So I feel like being yourself is real key. Real key.
I mean, that's the biggest thing, because if you're not transparent, you're going to lose yourself. You're going to lose whoever around you, because people like to know who they're dealing with, and they like to see that, okay, people, something that I've always been told is people like people they want to be like. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of times people portray the ignorance, even though they'll be on the positive, or like they'll be doing something better because they want to be that person that people want to be like. But at the end of the day, if you're not yourself, how are you even going to be that person?
Yeah, and it's real important to be yourself as an artist as well, because you definitely want your fans to know who you are, and don't just promote something for just social media, you know what I'm saying? Because when you present a certain image on social media and then they recap your music and then they see you in person, if you're not that dude or whoever you're trying to imitate, you're going to lose fan base. And a lot of my fans know me, and a lot of my fans are even friends, you know, over time. They just respect what I'm doing. I don't got to front and be like nobody but myself, but KayJay, the brand, you know, want it all. That's me, you know what I'm saying? So, man, this conversation is real crazy right now. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, you know, and I feel like a lot more artists should start just being themselves.
That's because something that tripped me out, it was 2 Chainz. He raps about like selling drugs and everything, but in reality he doesn't even let his kids drink caffeine. You know what I mean?
Right.
So but it's that false narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a false narrative.
It be fucking everybody up, because everybody wants to be like 2 Chainz, be like Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Because Lil Wayne put them on.
Yeah, and these dudes right here, 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, they're promoting the shit that they used to do and probably still doing, but like in their real life, they're on some better. You know what I mean? And that's another thing I can say as an artist. So I can't say I'm knocking any artist for how they talk in their songs, because I've even talked about some guns and certain things in my songs. But you know, when you live in the neighborhood to where you got accustomed to certain things you've seen, I done seen a lot. You know, I've been shot at more than 3 times in this neighborhood, and I'm blessed to be alive now. So some of my songs may be a little rough, but that's just only because of my expression. You know, like Tupac. You know, you got to speak how you feel so people can hear your message. You know, if you're not being true to yourself, you're not being true to the world. But I'm saying there's a different way to attack that, you know, in a song as an artist.
I really like how E40 does it, because no matter what, he gonna let you know, okay, my paw's on the ground, I'm making my rounds, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing what I got to, but I'm not losing myself in the sauce.
You're right.
Because at the end of the day, E40 created it, you know what I mean? I see here in Cano, something we've been talking about. What are some ways we can support our people in the Southeast?
Some ways can support our people, you know, just supporting them, you know, like personally I feel like a good way for us to support our people in the Southeast is everybody needs to start going to these Southeast events. Like how they had that event last weekend when Dom Kennedy came down for the softball game. I was there, and there was a lot of people there, but it wasn't enough. There's so many people in Southeast. Everybody want to go to the club. Everybody want to go to F6 on Thursday. But okay, we're having a Southeast event where it's no violence. All the gangs are going to be there, and we just having fun. Nobody wants to show. And it takes things like that for people to get out of their comfort zone, to get out of their regional neighborhood, to get out of maybe leave the bottoms and go over to this part of town, not thinking somebody's gonna get me, but thinking I'm finna go change somebody's life.
Well, that'd be the hardest part, you know what I mean?
That's the hardest part to get people to grasp to, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe if we had a lot of people with likelihood, like, I mean, a lot of people with like-minded, who are like-minded like us, who want to establish a better foundation for our community and for our youth coming up, then we can get something going, you know, and start something small and try to bring the community into it, whether it's like a school drive, a backpack drive, anything, just to bring a lot of people together. You know, like when I did that thing for the homeless, my grandma, we used to go to LA all the time, downtown LA, and just collect like big old blankets, because she has a queen size bed. You know, so she loves different types of spreads and everything, but over the years she's added up to about 30. And I'm like, man, you know what? we got to go take this to the homeless in downtown because we got all these blankets in the garage and nobody's using them.
Right.
And they're out there cold. You
Yeah.
know, they out there cold. So one night, man, I just told myself, like, why wait?
Yeah.
So I put them all in my car, all of them, stuffed them in my car, went downtown, passed out every single blanket, man, and it felt good to help out my city, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't have courage to do that. And they feel themselves too much to even want to step out of comfort zone to do that. But I feel like if they see someone like, not even a nobody, or like somebody like an upcoming artist like me, really an influencer,
yeah.
you know, like they're gonna want to catch the wave.
Yeah.
A lot of people gonna want to catch that wave.
On me, because
you know what I mean?
A lot of it, like influencers, you know what I mean, people want to follow, you know what I mean, in suit. So like you leading the way, it's huge because just being able to see someone do that, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure someone tagged you in one of their posts about them giving back, and you, like Tupac said, I'm not here to change the world, I'm here to spark the mind that changed the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel that 100% because at the end of the day, I'm probably not gonna be president. You know what I mean? But if I could change someone's opinion who got some place in the world or in our community, then I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna just try playing my role to the best I can. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because it's a movie, but shit, it's your character in the movie that make the difference.
To me personally, life is a movie, but I feel like in life you gotta strive for everything you want, you know, because if you can't have that determination within yourself to go get it, you're not going to get it. And you can't get it when other people is telling you, keep pushing you. Like, it has to be somebody inside of you to wake up one day and be like, I'm about to go chase that goal.
Yeah.
When I was playing football, I'm like, man, I want to get a scholarship. I'm about to get that scholarship. I got two. I'm doing this rapping, man. I want this deal. I'm getting that pretty soon. Very soon. And it ain't here yet, but I'm manifesting what I want. And that's how a lot of people should think. I watch this video every day. It's called The 1% by Will Smith. And he's just telling how there's only a 1% amount of people who wake up early in the morning, around 4 or 5, ready for the day. Because the early bird gets the worm, you know? It's hard to get something that you're not striving for and that you're not really dedicated to.
Something that you touched on, you talked about signing a deal. Would you want to sign a deal or would you want to remain independent?
Man, I want to remain independent, but I do want to sign a deal personally because at the time of my life, you know, I got a lot of family. I got a lot of sisters who I feel like depend on me at certain times in my life, you know, and I want to be that person to be able to have my family living really well because we've seen a lot of trauma between a lot of family members being in and out of the system and falling prey to the system, and a lot of people in our family passing away, a lot of hardship, you know, so I want to be an independent artist, but I do want to be a part of a deal, but I want them to let me be independent, you know, not technically, I want to be independent and do this on my own. No, I don't. I need a promotional team, I need managers, everything, but I want them to allow me to be myself because I don't want to get in the industry and not be able to be myself and have somebody control my every move. That's what I mean by when I say I want to be independent. But no, I need that deal, you know? That's what I want.
So more of just a distribution type management deal.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, to where we could, KayJay, go to the studio, we need you to drop 10 songs, hot ones. Okay, I'm going. And then we dropping them. Not, KayJay, go to the studio for a whole 2 years and we're not going to drop this project till then. No, because my fans want to hear this. And if there's a label out there that can work with that and an artist who just wants to make it, you know what I'm saying, really dedicated, then I'm that dude, you know?
I feel that 100% because just seeing the work, like the groundwork you put in, like your views is hella up, you know what I mean, your likes and everything, it's going the way a lot of artists who've been pushing that music for years, you know what I mean, still haven't amounted to that level, you know what I mean, so I really commend you on what you've done because no matter what, you know what I mean? You're really doing what you got to. Because a lot of people, they be flogging and saying that they really out here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
But what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you really doing?
We hear it, but we don't see it. You know, I'm really out here on foot. I left my house every day at 5 o'clock, didn't get home till midnight. On foot, just talking to people. That's my job. This music is my job. My songs are my job, you know? That's all I know. So it takes a lot of hard work that a lot of people say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. But are you really doing it?
It's like, did you really tap in?
For me, it took a lot of courage for me to go outside the house and be like, you know what, I'm pushing CDs for 3 days straight. and I'm not stopping until I get home with no CDs in my hand at all. And that's exactly what I did every single day.
And to be able to go everywhere, you know what I mean? Especially
I went
since
all
like
through the Southeast.
Yeah.
I went through almost every hood out here.
I mean,
And not on fear.
Facts.
Nah, because, you know, I got God over my shoulders. So I went with just myself and with God telling myself, like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And if I want it, I got to make sacrifice and not be fearful, but fearless, you know?
Because nothing good happens in fear. You know what I mean? Because once you're scared, the only thing you can do is react.
Right.
And it ain't good to just react. You got to think first. What made you want to keep pushing this song, though, instead of, you know what I mean, keep pushing other songs or maybe a mixtape or a CD, or, you know what I mean?
The one it all?
Yeah, what made you want to just keep honing in on that and just keep pushing it?
Primarily because I know it's going to slap to anybody who listens to it. As soon as you put it in your tape, it slap. As soon as you put it in your headphones, it slap.
When I seen those on Spotify, I was like, oh yeah, this going in the whip.
As soon as on iTunes, on Spotify, you know, it slap. So like, that's why, you know, it's a movement, and I believe in that song, and I believe that that's going to give me the credibility that I need and that I'm searching for. Because I've been doing this for 2 years, and there's a lot of Dago artists who don't even reply to my messages, but I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm going to keep doing me, keep pushing this KayJay, keep pushing this one at all, you know? I'm not a hater on nobody's game, but my game is promoting this song primarily because I know when it gets in them big guys' hands, like them LA dudes and the big top producers, managers, like Atlantic Records, that's where I'm going. Def Jam, you know what I'm saying? iHeartRadio, they're going to hear that one at all and be like, okay, this is it. This is it. Who is KayJay? We've never heard of him. And then, okay, KayJay, what else do you got after one at all? Oh, go to iTunes, go to Spotify, and check out Silver Lining Volume 1. That's my first project, an album full of 12 songs that's been on iTunes for about 2 years. Since 2017, not even including the other 2 projects that's in my email or my SoundCloud. You know, like, this music is really what I got, but I want them to hear that one at all so they can see, like, okay, this is what he's at his top. You know, at his top, and all of them match up to what that song is. It's just that song is just climbing right now. It's at like.
It's been popping and popping,
It's like almost 9,000 views on YouTube pretty soon. And my last video was Pain, and that's at almost 10K, but that's 2 years ago. One at all is like 2 months, you know. From an underground who don't got no promotional team, bro, I put in all my money for the studio, like all that. You know, there's a lot of artists out here who got more resources and a lot more help.
And there's a lot of people who be playing like they don't got the help. You know what I mean?
They don't.
Be playing that.
And it's just me. I'm just trying to figure it out.
That part. So you only go to 2 producers? Because I see in your bio you tagged your 2 producers.
Yeah. My boy Paris Beats. Shout out Paris. My boy is in Australia. You feel me? Shout out Paris. He's in Australia. And then I met a new dude named Big Time Legend. Y'all gonna hear his name pretty soon too. He's out here in San Diego, up and coming engineer, producer.
He's with the BDM squad?
I don't know what squad he's from.
Well, I'm saying his studio's out in El Cajon.
Okay,
yes, Hey, shout out! We just did an interview with the BDM guy. You feel me? Bro. We can talk about that more off. But bro's only 17 and he doing big moves. You feel me? And it's nuts because he really got a work ethic for a young man. You feel me?
Bro's on my line every single day. KayJay. So y'all gonna see us coming up pretty soon, man.
Did he make that beat for the I Want It All?
Nah. Actually, somebody else made that beat, but he gave me a package of 5 beats.
Oh, okay.
So be on the lookout. We got an EP on the way as well.
You did? Well, when can we see that EP?
The EP, that's not gonna drop for a while. Probably about 2-3 months. But I am shooting a new video pretty soon. Stupid Dumb. That one's another climber. They're not even ready for that. You know, Stupid Dumb. We got a big idea for that video, and that one's gonna go crazy. That's gonna hit 1 million. You know, that Stupid Dumb is gonna hit 1 million, and that's what I'm manifesting into my life right now. You know, that's gonna be my next big project. That's gonna be just what One It All is.
What's the name of the project? I Want It All, or?
Have no clue yet.
No
clue yet. But the brand name is I Want It All. You know, this is my brand right here. The first piece of merchandise. Want It All by KayJay. I Want It All. You know, and the only thing about it is, it's like, what do you want in life? And that's kind of why this brand is here. Not kind of, but that's why the brand is here. It's like, a lot of people want a lot of things in life, you know, and I want a lot of things. I want money. I want a better living situation. I want a beam. I want a lot of things, you know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to that. So that's why I feel like this brand is not just relatable to myself, but to anyone.
What other merchandise do you guys, I don't mean to cut you off, but what other merchandise? Because I see you got the baseball tee on right now.
Well, we're going to have t-shirts, we're going to have baseball tees, and also sweatpants as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but that's going to be dropping in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks. I got a little screen printer out here in San Diego going to be going to pretty soon.
You did?
We're going to have some clothes, bro.
I'm going to need something before I take off in Humboldt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So we're going to need it next week, you feel me?
Yeah, you dig?
You dig?
All that.
So, what's next for KayJay?
Man, what's next? A lot more projects, a lot more music, and we're going to be in LA pretty soon. So I'm going to get to LA. I'm going to find my way out there, meet me a producer, meet somebody out there big in the industry, and that's what's next, you know, this industry life.
You need to tap in with JoJo. You do.
For sure.
For sure, bro.
I've never met him before. I know his music slaps too. Shout out JoJo, man.
He just did that project with Buddha Group.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And shout out YG Peanut. That was my quarterback for a little bit too.
You did.
Man, real Dago, man.
Period.
For real. Shout out all them boys.
On me, I remember seeing him at Morris. I didn't get to tap in with you before I left, but make sure y'all stay tapped in.
Man, shout out Big Dini.
Man, Juvie Sauce.
Man, Juvie Sauce. Man, let me tell you about that dude. Man, Hardini was the first person who took me to the studio.
Oh, word.
Ever, bro. When I was
just on some homie shit? Or
because bro, I've been watching Hardini since I was about
on me, hey, that BTDK,
yeah.
Run down,
bro, I've been watching Hardini since I was about yay high, bro.
I'm already knowing because we grew up,
bro. When they had a Smacker Gang, bro, all that. So I was a real Hardini fan.
Out to the lean. I think I'm finna throw what,
bro. Away, all them, bro. I was a real Dini
free
fan.
Alway till it's backwards.
Free Alway, you know what I'm saying? But he was the first one who got me in the studio back in 2017, and I'm glad that he actually believed in me at that point, you know, because for an artist who's had a lot of work put into the city, into the music, just to be like, okay, I'll mess with you, I'll fuck with you this one time. And we went to the studio, I was nervous, bro, but he liked my verse. And we got more songs, couple videos, and that was the person who influenced me into really taking this as a serious craft. And the first studio we was at was Free Mind 619. Shout out Free Mind, Black Light Inc., you know?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna list a couple artists. You let me know if we can see a feature. Okay, so you just mentioned Dini, so I'm gonna say Hardini.
Yeah, I got a song with Dini. I got a release. We recorded it about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And it's still slapping. Cause I remember we're gonna probably do a video soon. When I get linked up with bro, you know he real busy right now with his music, so I support that. But hopefully some music with me and Hardini pretty soon. But I talked in with D-Bar this morning.
Shout out D-Bar.
Shout out D-Bar, Smacker Gang.
You did.
We got some songs coming on the way. But, I mean, I definitely want to get involved with some more artists, bro.
On me. But I feel that 100% when you was talking about growing up. Shout out 5K. If you didn't see the interview, go watch it.
Yeah, we got some more.
Can we see Lil Gino on a tape?
Of course, bro.
Facts.
Of course, bro. All the names you possibly gonna name off in San Diego, I want to work with these dudes, man. I want to work with y'all, so
make sure y'all tap in, quit playing. You know? Hey, you see the price of the feature on the bio, you did.
Real
Stop
serious.
playing.
I want to work with y'all, you know? And I'm real chopping, you know what I'm saying? Real solid from the first impression, you know what I mean?
I didn't even know we went to it's Triv, you know what I mean? We both played for Skyline, you feel me? I didn't even know
Same team.
We played O-line together, you did?
O-line, back in the day.
Man, the real hogs, you feel me?
Big hog, big dog, you know what I'm saying?
You dig? Johnny,
yeah.
So I'm going to end it like this. If you could tell people something they don't already know about yourself, what would you tell them?
If I could tell, what would I tell them?
Mm-hmm.
First off, man, I'm just gonna throw a fun fact. It's a fun fact, but I'm a single child. Not single child, but I'm the only boy. I would say I got 7 sisters. I'm the only boy out of 7 girls, and I got 5 nieces. That's one thing about me that a lot of people probably don't know. You know, and I wasn't a rapper growing up. I was a football player. I was balling my whole life. Played for Skyline Tigers for numerous years on, and went to college, played football, and you know, was doing music when I was in high school. But now I'm back on what my real passion is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want people to know about me. My real passion is music. Because I played football for almost 16 years, and I thought that was a love for me, but I grew out of it, and it just feels so good having a pen in my hand, you know what I'm saying, being able to write a beat and just slap that shit in my car, bro, and be like, damn, like, okay.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Like that was me. You did?
Yeah.
I appreciate you for tapping in.
For sure, man.
That's been another moment with Louie. Make sure y'all tap in. Remember,
Hey.
together all people network, so network with us. You did.
Network, man. Y'all tap into his page, King Louie. Tap
tap
into
in
my
with
page,
his.
man. KayJay official page, __ man. SoundCloud, KayJay619, KayJay619. Merchandise coming out in about 3 weeks, man. Just fuck with us, man. We got some big up and coming moves. Big moves coming soon.
And make sure you copy your merchandise. And I appreciate you for tapping in. You did.